You may have heard of a certain type of game called a MOBA. This includes many games that you've probably heard of, like, I hate to say it, League of Legends? Ugh, hurts coming off the tongue. Get that off my screen, please. Ugh. I got another one. Maybe you've heard of Smite? Or, I got one even better. Pokemon Unite. No? Just me? Okay, well, back to the point of the video. The grandfather for all these games, Dota, was made by a very specific company that has been shaping multiplayer gaming for years. This company, I'm certain you've heard of. Valve. This company is notorious for shaping the gaming industry with games like CSGO, games like Team Fortress 2, games like Half-Life, all of them. Valve constantly releases genre-defining games. Past that, game-defining games. Take Overwatch. This game is notorious for inspiring so many hero shooters today. Guess where that came from? Team Fortress 2. Valve. Now why am I glazing Valve so much? Well, if you look in the background, you'll see some gameplay from a new game called DEADLOCK that was also made by Valve. The reason I'm making this video is because I want to peek into the future of gaming. I want to see what Valve has cooking. I'm going into DEADLOCK as a new player. For the first time, I'm going to be playing it, and I'm just going to see how I do. Now, I've never played a MOBA or anything like that, so let's just get right to game one. Okay, wait. One more thing that I have to say is the reason I'm making this video is because so many people say, as a new player, DEADLOCK is just not welcoming at all. There's too many stuff to focus on, too much things to worry about. Especially if you've never played a MOBA, then you're not going to have fun. And I want to see if that's true. Now let's get into game one. Oh boy. So immediately, when I was picking my character, the 3 characters you have to pick, I was already overwhelmed. And I know it sounds like I'm kind of nitpicking, but like, if you've gone in, and I don't know what any of these characters do other than like 2 of them. This girl is scary, oh my gosh. So I was just looking at him and I just had no idea who to choose. I'm scared. So immediately as I load in, the first thing I notice is the big thing telling me to unlock an ability. So I followed what it said. Take advantage of it. Okay, I do remember seeing this stuff. You don't use the default, go to public. Do whatever first one pops up. So I do remember seeing a TikTok video telling me that tip that I just explained, but I really had no idea what I was doing anyway. I did play this character when I first got this game. I only have like 3 hours, so I got no clue what I'm doing. I'm a little bit worried. Oh boy, there's 2 people here. So at this point in the game, I actually did play a little bit just to figure out the controls and stuff, and this was the character that I played against bots. Oh, I forgot to change my scent. Oh no. What do my abilities do? So at this point in, I really had no idea what my abilities did, but that's kind of my fault because I could have read what all of them did in the pregame before everything went down. So I'll put that on me. That's not a DEADLOCK problem. I think DEADLOCK is fine in that nature. I need to turn down my sensitivity, oh my goodness. I actually never ended up turning down my sensitivity and I kind of just got used to it. So I just wanted to say that. So every time it told me a recommended upgrade, I had no clue what I was doing, so I just followed whatever it was saying, and I don't know if that's based on the build or if that's just what the game is telling me. But at this point I really had no clue what I was doing. I was just shooting. I've seen a couple videos, so I got like a short idea, a small idea of sort of what I gotta do. Not. And I played a couple bot matches. I've never won a bot match, which is kind of bad. So what it appeared I had to do from this point, which you'll see in the video, is what I thought I was supposed to do is shoot the enemies and shoot the little dudes and kill them. Now, if that's what you're supposed to do, then that's good, but I have no idea. I still don't really know what I'm supposed to do. But as the game goes on, I kind of got more of an understanding of what I have to do. But at this point, all I was thinking is, shoot these little dudes so they don't push us, keep it pushing back these actual players so they can't push us either. Okay, I'm gonna figure out what this does. Okay, it makes me invisible, I think. Something that I had not figured out about this character yet, that I do figure out at the end of it, like towards the end of the game, is that this character is a very close-based character, at least from the match that I played on. That's what I seem to understand, because I only do like 5 damage from range, and for some reason I kept trying to shoot them at range, and I was wondering why I was doing no damage, and you might see that later. I might say something about it, but as the game went on, I figured out, okay, I have to be close to them to actually do anything, and that's kind of what I think I should have been using my invisibility ability for. Why does this dude have so much health? Yeah, I mean, right there. I was wondering why he had so much health. It wasn't that he had so much health, and more of I wasn't doing a lot of damage because I kept trying to engage him from range. Also, you might see my health. At this point, I also didn't know how to heal, which I do figure out later in the game. I figure out, like, you can go back to your base and you could heal up and then re-engage, but I just kept kind of running away and trying to wait till it would heal up, and that obviously is not working because look how slow I heal. My teammate dipped. Yeah, something I hadn't realized is my teammate died. I think. They didn't dip, they died. And on the way back, I could see on my map. They were on their way back to come help me again, or someone was. I don't know if it's the same person, but... Oh, you got me. Okay, well, now I can do this stuff, core items. I'm gonna be honest, this entire game, I didn't really read what any of the items did that I was getting, any of the upgrades. I was just following the tip that it said for the build. So I really had no clue in what ways I was getting better and how I could have used it. I did notice myself getting stronger, but I didn't know like how to effectively use my newfound abilities. I don't remember what my ult does. Oh shoot, that was a huge waste. Yeah, so my ignorance and not reading what my abilities did led to me wasting an ult. It's actually a pretty good ult if I used it correctly, because I did use it to get kills and to push a lot of people away. But yeah, I really did use this terribly, and that kind of sucks. And that's on me, because I didn't read what it did, which I could have. Where's my teammate? He backed up. Okay. I just took so much damage. How'd this dude get so much health? Here I am again, wondering why this dude has so much health, but I'm also engaging him from incredibly far away, which I should not be doing with this character. So that's totally my fault. I should have looked more into the character before I played them. I think this dude has a better long-range weapon than I do. I think. I don't know. I don't know what character this is. Oh boy. Dang, I just got destroyed. Lifesteal, that sounds pretty good. Oh, I think you could go back to your base to heal. That might be something. See, now I'm slowly catching on to the game mechanics. I think the more I play, the more I'll figure out what things do what and how to use them. But you can see right here, it's finally clicked. Oh wait, that might be how I heal. And so we'll see if I actually utilize it from this point. I know I will in the future, but we'll see from now. Ult on this dude. Get the frick out of here. Got him. Ooh, first kill. See, there we go. I used my ult in a somewhat efficient way, and I actually got a kill, which was my first kill in an online match in this game. I mean, I've gotten a couple kills in bot matches, but that's completely different. So I was pretty excited about this. And I don't know if this is like ranking, if there's some sort of ranking system, but that was pretty exciting. How's this dude healing so much? I love this lifesteal. So, if you notice, I've actually been shooting boxes and things around the map, which I don't think a normal player would do if they didn't have any knowledge of this game. but I've seen a couple videos, so I kind of understand some of the things. So that's something I think needs to be explained a little bit better. But that's why you see me shooting boxes, even though I'm like new. Oh my gosh, this guy does a lot of damage. I do like none. Yeah, so that player was kind of skill checking me the entire game, and continues doing it like through the entire game. And I kept trying to beat him, and I don't think I ever did. I just never could. So yeah, that kind of sucks. But I do not do damage from this range. I think my character's more of a close range. I think that's why I've been struggling. See, I told you I'd figure it out eventually. It just takes me a little bit. But I think, and it's something that's actually really fun is, usually it's not in games, it's fun learning things. But in this game, I feel like it was pretty fun trying to learn what my characters do and how to utilize everything and what everything does and like how to heal and blah blah blah. I thought that was pretty fun. So I'm not gonna take any points off for any of that. They're really pushing green, and I don't think we have teammates over there because we have 3 of us here. No, well, our teammates are rerouting. Maybe I'll try to like highlight what I'm looking at, like when I'm looking at the map or not. Just like so you can fully see what's in my mind when I'm playing this. It's like I said, I got no clue what I'm doing. Pretty much from this point on, I started utilizing my map and using it to figure out where my teammates are, where the enemies are, where I should be. So like from this point on, I think my placement and where I am will be a lot better. Like you've seen, I've been fighting this thing the entire game, and that's going to change pretty soon. I'm going to start actually going around and trying to make a difference in the game. See that? My character is definitely, oh shoot. My character is definitely a close range character. I got a lot of abilities that are revolving around close range. Paused. Colored co-pilot. Right here I figured out. You can actually pause an online game. It's revolutionary. Why are you pausing, little bro? I like how it's like, little bro is like such a universal term. Everybody always just says little bro. I don't know why. Zuwa. It's a creepy lady. Alright. Emski. Everyone on our team is pausing. The flip. This is my first multiplayer game. And this is what happens. I need some heals. Also, I got money. Let's see. Will I actually go back to the home base and heal myself? I guess we're gonna have to find out. I really hope I do. But we'll see. This is a TP, right? Maybe not. Hold up. Just grabbing random stuff, I'm not gonna lie. I want to read more into what all this stuff does eventually. But I'm not doing that now. So I actually did go back to heal myself. Which I'm pretty surprised about. I was not expecting me to actually do that. Weirdly though, I didn't say anything about it. Which I would also thought my past self would have said something about it. But I guess not. So, let's just get back to the gameplay then, right? Our teammates are doing a really big push on the yellow lane. Looks like almost our entire team is there except for me. There I am again, using the map like a professional and getting in a fight with this ice dude. Which I actually do think I push him off. We're about to find out, I don't know. Kind of destroying him though. I need to move. Well, I won the fight, but I lost a lot of HP, and guess what I'm gonna do? Because I'm smart and I'm learning. I'm gonna flee to the home base so I can heal. like a professional. I'm learning. Now we got a big push going on this thing. I'm waiting for my little guys to get up here, so I don't gotta tank all the hits. Uh-oh. Get me out of here. Oh, this is a TP. Okay, I see. Where the heck am I at? Let's kill this dude. I've been fighting this dude since the beginning. Oh shoot. Oh yeah, now we got a whole squad over here. So yeah, from this point I kind of felt like I was getting into a groove. I kind of felt like, hey, I kind of know what I'm doing. I'm not nervous to do terrible anymore. I feel like I'm actually doing something. I'm actually contributing to the team. What are these things? I don't even really understand what these things are. Like, what's even the point of attacking these? I'm gonna be honest. I still don't even know what these things do. Throughout the whole game, my best assumption, without searching anything up, is assuming that they're just for getting souls. That's my guess, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Also, you see here, I start meleeing, because there's a prompt on my screen that actually told me how to melee, which is good. I was wondering the whole time, and I don't know why I didn't check my controls. So there we go. I'm gonna go heal, actually. Cut my loss. Wow, that was actually really a loss. But I'm cutting it anyway. I'm gonna heal. Oh, I know there's somebody at the yellow. Where am I going? The exact opposite area where I want to be. So something I just noticed is there's actually signs that said teleporter. I didn't even see that. I just noticed that and watching back this recording. That's pretty good. I gotta give him a point for that. Nice. I'm not taking damage, so I'm just keep shooting the thing. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I never even played a MOBA, and I thought this was pretty obvious. I gotta shoot that big thing and push into their main base. And then, everything else was kind of a side thing to me. My goal was just killing that big thing. I mean, you saw it. I just ignored all the enemies and went for the big thing. Oh, you got me. No, we didn't. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Different. Whoa, that's kind of creepy. Big middle push, maybe a push on red because there's nobody here. I decided I'm gonna take matters in my own hands. I don't see anybody on green, and I see a bunch of my teammates fighting. I was like, hey, green's free game. I'm gonna do this myself. I've become confident enough in my ability to battle that I'm just gonna go take their base by myself. So let's see. Let's see how well that goes. I'm sure somebody's gonna come try to defend this. No way they just let me destroy it. Alright. Phase 1 maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna go back and help yellow. Actually, no, they're good. They're good on yellow. The heck is this? Oh, there's 3 of them here. Nope. Actually, okay, I'm being very indecisive, but I'm looking at the map and I see teammates are pushing both sides, so I mean the 2 other lanes. So I should be able to sneak right in and just join in the fight. That push that I did is very indecisive, but it kind of worked because I waited and I kind of got ready with my teammates, and then by the time I got there, all my other teammates were getting there, and I got to do one big push with all my other teammates. And this kind of, I mean, we'll see how well this push goes, but I thought this was a pretty good push. Oh no. 80-second respawn. What the heck? So I got a 80-second respawn timer, and that kind of went till the very end of the match. So I'm just gonna take this time. I'm gonna talk about what I liked. You know, I've never been attracted to a MOBA game. I never played League. I did play Smite. I never played Dota. I I thought, you know, before I started playing, I was a little bit worried I was gonna get too confused and I was gonna get destroyed and it's gonna be too difficult to know what I'm doing. So I kind of put off playing Deadlock, and I got an invite like a month ago or 2 months ago, and I just never played it other than 2 hours because I was scared. But now that I actually played it and I got past what looks like it was gonna be difficult, I thought it was pretty fun. And I'm brand new, and it didn't feel too confusing or anything. It just felt good. I mean, as a new player, sure, there's some things that, you know, I didn't really know, but as I played, I figured it out, and I think that's kind of the fun part, is figuring out everything. So MOBA, I mean, Deadlock for a new player, I feel like it's pretty fun. Like that whole learning experience is fun. I think the biggest hurdle is just getting access to the game right now, because you got to go out of your way and you got to ask someone and you got to friend someone. You got to do all these things to get an invite. But once you get past that, I think it's a pretty fun game, and I do think Valve, you know, they might have done it again. This game could be huge, depending on how they do it, how they market it. What's their, if they had a marketplace, this game I feel like will be insane. If they have some sort of marketplace system, because in the whole economy that brings even more players, and you just have everything. So yeah, in my opinion, yeah, that was fun. As a new player, it's pretty fun. And now you're gonna get to hear what I thought directly after. So yeah, let's just get to that. That was a pretty long first match, but hey, that was fun. It's kind of crazy you could just go and watch everybody's games. Whoa. Wait a minute. So yeah, if you made it this far, I adore you. Please like and subscribe. Also, if you made it this far, thank you. It helps so much. And I spent a lot of time on this video, more time than I usually do. But hey, it was fun. So yeah, see ya.